From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
You want to go where to buy a new refrigerator? Steve's A to Z Appliance in Cottonwood? In Cottonwood? Just a 10-minute drive. And they'll save us money. New and used, honest, reliable, factory-trained repair service and parts, and they'll save us money. And dispose of this thing? We gotta make the short drive to Steve's A to Z. Thanks, son.
Steve's A to Z Appliance, front and main streets in Cottonwood. Drive a little, save a lot.
Well, so far, not a bad day. Not a bad day indeed. We take a look at Crescent City, Harbor District, and I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. You got the sunny skies out there. You got sunny skies at Lake Oroville, North Forebay. Of course, plenty of sunshine out there, and looks like just a light breeze out there in some spots here, but overall just absolutely gorgeous. There you can see Lassen Park at the south entrance. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, one day it's cloudy and you can barely see the mountains off in the distance, and then you got crystal clear blue skies, and you got a beautiful shot like that. Take a look at the weather headlines. We got the calmer winds and warmer conditions today. We're already noticing that in many areas. You may have stepped outside and go, man, it's warmer out there today. That's because it is. Not to mention the winds are helping to make it feel warmer too. Now we do have wet weather returning this weekend. Saturday, not a very big deal. The wind's picking up in some areas. Looks like we'll see a little bit of rain, especially along the coast. But that storm system will kind of start to break apart as it starts moving eastward over Northern California. It's Sunday that I expect a bigger chance for rain. We'll get to that in the future cast here in a second. And then we'll continue the off and on showers here for the beginning of next week with a taste of spring near the end of next week. We'll get into that here in a second as well. This is the storm system we got our eyes on here for tomorrow. Looks very impressive, but it's butting up against a ridge of high pressure that's over us right now, and that's what's going to allow it to kind of break apart as it moves over us. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Of course, today, the rest of the day, you've got sunny skies. Clouds beginning to move in on the coast here, probably late today into this evening, in advance of the rain that you're just beginning to see on the image here. Now we take into late tonight, early tomorrow morning. There you can see it's tomorrow morning at 3 a.m. Here's the main band of moisture. That's the main cold front. The winds will pick up. Not terribly strong, but you'll notice the winds picking up along the coast. You've got rain, which will be moderate to heavy rainfall at times, and it's not out of the question for a lightning strike or two. But again, this is breaking apart and it's weakening as it moves eastward. Watch what happens as we take you into about 6 a.m. Now we're still seeing that band of rain, but you see how we're seeing less oranges, less reds, and yellows. That's indicating that it is getting weaker. Snow levels between 3,000 and 4,000 feet. Now we take in about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. We may see some showers developing in parts of the valley. Some models are a lot stronger with this system moving through. So we may see in some areas, especially the north end of the valley, maybe a brief period of moderate rainfall tomorrow morning, late morning hours, right, before we get to the noon hour. But then you can see as we take you into the noon hour, I mean, most of it's pretty much gone. So the wind's kind of picking up from west to east throughout the day, at least through the morning hours. And then by the second half of the day, in the evening hours, it's mainly dry. There may be a stray snow flurry off to the north and east, but that's really going to be the extent of it. So you can see Saturday, that's not the big event. It's Sunday. Check this out. All right, we're going to take you into Sunday now. Now you can see that heavier band of rain right here. Here's the main cold front. This is going to be a stronger storm system. Heavy rainfall, maybe some lightning strikes and gusty winds. Here's 10 a.m. on Sunday. There's the cold front right there. Heavy, heavy snow. Now you'll notice we've still got mainly rain on Highway 96. We've got rain on Highway 299, but we're beginning to see snow on Sunday morning on I-5 near Mount Shasta City, around 3,000 feet, 3,500 feet. There could be the potential for some chain requirements as we go into your Sunday morning and even into the afternoon as the heavier snow begins to pick up in intensity. Snow levels closer to 3,000 and 4,000 feet by Sunday. There's a heavier rainfall moving into parts of the valley. Could see some thunderstorms. We're now on the back edge of the storm for the coast, but still some scattered showers there. Heavier snowfall to the east. Plenty of chain requirements expected off to the east of I-5 on Sunday. Here's Sunday, 6 p.m. Heavy snowfall off to the east here. things kind of tapering off, some scattered showers, leftover activity behind it. But this is going to be the main storm. Then behind it, we've got more scattered showers come Monday and Tuesday of next week. So looking at the forecast snow totals through Sunday evening, I don't think we're going to quite see that much in Dunsmuir. We could be looking at a few inches out towards Mount Shasta. I would say probably closer to the 4 than and farther away from that 8-inch mark. But you can still see, or I think we'll see some accumulating snow east of I-5 as well. And I don't anticipate any snow in Weaverville, by the way. Taking a look at the winds, now as that storm system passes through, the winds will pick up for your late tonight, early tomorrow morning. There you can see gusts over 30 miles per hour. Not that bad in the valley yet. That pushes eastward. The winds do pick up a little bit here by the noon hour, and then that pushes eastward. The winds pick up a little bit to the east. But again, the main storm system, the bigger storm on Sunday, once again, Sunday morning, gusty winds on the coast. That pushes eastward. Look at Shasta Valley. The winds are very gusty there. But around noon, we're seeing the gusty winds now in the valley and in the eastern mountains. That then pushes eastward. Gusty winds still Sunday evening for extreme eastern mountains. The winds dying down by Sunday night pretty much across the board. So you can see that ridge of high pressure today. There's the system coming through. Now again, this particular forecast model is a little bit stronger with Saturday's storm system. So we may get something a little in between what we just saw, which was basically nothing, to just a little bit here. So again, Saturday is not the main event. It is Sunday. You see how it's a stronger storm system, a deeper trough of low pressure, hence the stronger system. Then we take you into your Monday. There you can see a shower passing through. That'll continue into Sunday morning, and Tuesday morning. And then we go into Wednesday. It is all gone. But then our focus will be on the winds for Wednesday. This low pressure continues to dive down to the south by the end of next week. This high pressure billows into the north. Now, we will be looking at those winds probably dying down by around Thursday, Friday, and shift more down to our south. But we may see still some breezy conditions here in Northern California with that difference between the ridge of high pressure and low pressure down to our south. But bottom line, too, on top of that is just dry conditions for Wednesday through Friday and even into that next weekend. So again, we're drying things out in the long range, but we still have 4 days of chances for rain. I think on average about an inch of rainfall for the valley and probably 2 to close to 3 inches of rain for the north coast. All right, so that's that 4-day stretch of the chances for rain. So yes, we're going to dry things out for a while, but we're going to get one last little push of some decent moisture over Northern California before we dry things out. So there you can see today, though, absolutely gorgeous. It is dry before the storm system. Temperatures mid to even some upper 60s for some of the warmer spots for the valley. I'm expecting upper 50s for the coast and mainly in the 40s and 50s for the higher elevations. All right, we'll take a look at our 7-day outlook. We'll start with the valley here. You can see off and on chances for rain. The main event will be on Sunday, gusty winds at times, off and on showers here for Monday and Tuesday. Looking at your 7-day forecast for the coast, inland, and Weaverville, there you can see, of course, I think the big event will mainly be Sunday as well, although we could see some decent rain, especially for tomorrow morning for the coast and even the inland areas. As we take a look at our 7-day outlook for Mount Shasta, Alturas, and Susanville, not a lot going on Sunday, but I do expect some heavier activity here coming in on Sunday, off and on chances for showers for Monday, Tuesday before drying out and warming up by next Wednesday and Thursday.